9, 10. There is a new channel. You can check it out. It's called Darren Monroe Politics. You might want to listen to what he's talking about. Personally, I think he's it's hard to put it into words, but check it out yourself. Turn your love around. If you turn your love around. It doesn't really say that, but turn your love around. No, I should probably down on bottom, huh? But I can't get no better than that, you know, with this makeshift studio I'm in. Right? Hold on to your lover. Hold on to your lover good. Looking for my attire. Where the hell's everything at? That heater will shut off here in a minute. Where the hell's everything at? Rumpelstiltskin. Doggone it, Rumpelstiltskin. I put my hat on, but it's not that cold. I've had the heater on for a minute. It's got a little bit of an exhaust leak sometimes. So when the CO2, when the carbon monoxide kicks in, whoa, look out. But it's not only that. You're actually supposed to make a vent so that it's drawing fresh air from outside so it doesn't burn up all your oxygen. Right? But we ain't figured that out yet. Okay, so hold on. Here we go. My Fred Flintstone attire. Put these on so that YouTube don't. Okay. So how y'all doing? It's another manic Friday, and we're just here checking it out. I'm gonna check my signal before we go without any more further ado. Okay. How y'all doing? Are you checking out all the madness going on? It's a freaking clown show. Oh, I see I got some new subscribers. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people in here. There's a whole bunch of people here. Now I got stage fright because I didn't really prepare anything for you. I just want to, tell you a little bit of what's going on. I can't tell you everything because I know they're listening. Boy, are they listening. Okay. So I'm just gonna check my blood pressure here real quick. And I'm guessing it's gonna be 138/89. But we'll see. So just a minute here, just let me take my blood pressure and then I will let you know what I've discovered here lately. I don't know why it took so long to get my blood pressure. Pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. Just the systolic is a little bit elevated. That's probably because I'm doing a live stream. But it's a little bit. It was better the last time I tested it. But like I said, I'm doing a live stream, so that's probably what came up a little bit. So I have to stick to my resume a little bit more. You know, you forget when you take. You forget when you take. When you take something, you know. So I ordered some stuff off Amazon. That way I'll remember when I take it, because you know sometimes you forget you take it. You're taking all kinds of stuff, right? But anyhow, let's get on with the program. So you know all the craziness that's going on right now, and well, um, I guess these are baby steps that we're taking. You know, just like all these things had to happen for the people to finally, stand up and do something. Um, so as far as that is concerned, I'm just gonna say the same thing I said yesterday. The real problem, like these people are making it out to be, the place was dumbed down, okay? And they're coming to take over. And you got these one people saying, well, they're trying to get out this, and you're being freaking duped. You're being freaking duped, dude. Those are only the symptoms of the problem. The problem is this place is freaking done. They sold you out already. And I mean, as far as the rulers that used to rule this place, we got new rulers coming in. And so so you have these people going up here and they're saying, this is the problem. Yeah, on the surface, right? You might see it as, nickel and diming it, right? You come up a little bit, you get an extra paycheck because somebody else got booted. This is not going to make you a millionaire, okay? And it's just coming in from all different sides. This is a freaking, they're acting like they're freaking trying to get rid of the bad guy. The bad guy already paid him off, right? And look around you. It's a done deal. And so anyhow, so if you want to fight back and snap all these people out of Stupidsville, then do something about it. Start a shop that is a no-brainer. Look around you. Do you see a shop selling organic fruit juices? Do you see even one? Look at Starbucks. There's a Starbucks on every corner. Drive-throughs everywhere for coffee. Do you see a business like that selling organic fruit juice, coconut juice, pineapple juice, all these things that are healthy for you? Because they dumbed the people down through the food supply. That's why you don't see these. If they do make one of these, it's going to start snapping the people out of Stupidsville because it's going to start making them healthy. It's going to make their body healthy. And when the body is healthy, the mind responds because the mind and the body are inseparable. That's how they dumbed the place down, was by attacking its food supply. Okay? And so these drinks, beet juice, when these people hear this, they know their stocks are going to dump. This is the third largest industry in the United States, probably the world. We're not the only people who's dumbing down the people. Other places are doing it too, but just not as bad as it is here. Okay? And these juices, it's catching on. The products are already becoming available. They're putting all this propaganda trying to stop this from occurring. Eventually, hopefully very, very soon, they're going to pull all that freaking bread that's in Walmart. Over 98% of it. They're going to pull all that shit off the shelves. If you understood how freaking criminal this is, that they're selling this crap to the people, and it's not just in bread, it's in anything that's made with flour, because they destroyed the flour. Okay? There is good flour, and it's a piece of cake to get it. It's called organic flour. The problem is nobody's using it. The donut shops are not using it. The people making your tortillas are not using it. The people making your pies are not using it. The people making your cookies are not using it. All them years you were growing up, especially in the Hispanic community, your mom would make you tortillas, she'd make you sopapillas, unknowingly poisoning you with the flour they were using. Okay? And all the cookies, everything uses this flour. It's diabolical. I told you the whole thing about the wheat yesterday. Okay? They're not using it. As soon as word gets out, you watch how fast the donut shops start saying, no enriched flour. Okay? And they're deliberately trying to freaking trick your ass. Okay? Because they come out with enriched flour. Okay? And that's no bueno. So then they came out with bleached enriched flour, right? So the person thinks, well, it's bleached enriched flour. Okay? So now on the next product, they put unbleached enriched flour. So the person thinks, oh, it's not bleached. So it must have been the bleach that was taking out all the good stuff. This is freaking trickery. It doesn't matter if it's bleached or unbleached. If it's enriched flour, it's freaking garbage. And this is what 99% of all the crap that's out there, cookies, the donuts you get from the donut shop, the tortillas that are out there on the market, all of the 98% of all the bread that's on the shelves in the supermarket, it's all using this freaking garbage, destroyed crap, and it was done deliberately. That's the number one food, the powerhouse food. It's supposed to be a super powerhouse of nutrients. That's the first thing they attacked. So your parents, when they were sitting here making you tortillas and giving you this white sugar, we're poisoning you unknowingly. This refined white sugar is freaking garbage, as opposed to cane sugar. They're two different animals. If you take sugar cane and you squeeze it, it makes a juice. You can drink the juice. It's like a fruit. And this is sugar. But it tastes just like any other fruit. But what they do is they take that juice and they take some stuff out of it and only leave one part of it. It turns out to be like a chemical. And your body can't freaking process this stuff. It's like freaking poison. And this is what they're giving to the people. This is deliberate. They knew that if they poisoned the body, made the body weak, made it get all kinds of ailments, they knew that the mind would follow and they would come over and take over. And that's exactly what is going on right now. Okay? And so, you watch how fast the donut shops start putting up signs. No enriched flour. Just like all the Chinese restaurants. Back in the day when word got out about MSG, every Chinese restaurant across the whole nation, no MSG, right? Monosodium glutamate. It's a cytotoxin. And so now the third largest industry, who's been conspiring with the second largest industry, poisoning your ass. The third largest industry, that is buddy, they're in bed with them, knows their stocks are gonna freaking dump when the people catch on to this freaking criminal, what they're doing to the people is freaking criminal, poisoning them. And so, oh happy day when they start making donuts with good flour, not the enriched flour like everyone across the whole United States is using right now. I would say 99.8% of them. And oh happy day when Walmart starts making bread with good flour. You think they're making that bread, even though that bread only lasts a couple days fresh, right? You think they're using good flour? Think again, my friend. Read the ingredients. Okay. So, that's how they were doing it. With the flour, they knew we were making tortillas with the flour. They knew we were making sopapillas with the flour and the sugar. As if it wasn't bad enough, the tons and tons of sugar they were putting in the soft drinks that you were giving your kids. The bad sugar. Okay? And just think of all the different ailments they got. They were raking in the bucks off your loved ones, your brothers, your siblings, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa. They were raking in the bucks off them, off these ailments that they themselves, that they were doing deliberately to them through the food they were eating. They probably sat there like freaking devils and saw the stuff. Oh, the tortillas, well, let's get that. The flour, right? And the soft drinks. As if that wasn't bad enough, then they started putting in the high fructose corn syrup in it. And so it's a no-brainer that this country is freaking dumber than a pile of bricks, because there's not even one shop selling organic juices. There's tons of different juices that they could be selling. Only the rich people are getting them because they get the juicers. They're making their own damn bread. You think they're not hip to this? Right? They're making their own bread, getting good wheat. the wheat we get, as if it wasn't bad enough already, before they start to send the crap that's all GMO, who knows what the hell they did to it, right before they get ready to send the stuff to the mill to be ground up into flour, guess what they do to it? They spray it with Roundup. Okay? And so there's all these different organic juices that are available. Some of them you have to get off Amazon. But what's even better than that is fresh squeezed. You can fresh squeeze turmeric. Okay? You can turn it into a juice and drink it. You can fresh squeeze ginger. You know all the freaking medicinal qualities these things have. An organic orange juice with the enzymes still in it, right? And so they're starting to clean up their act little by little. But the freaking tortillas and the freaking bread, the tortillas haven't budged an inch. Okay? The bread, they're starting to clean up their act, like Dave's Killer Bread, right? And so these drinks, they get you the first thing in the morning with your coffee, right? Starbucks. Everybody loves coffee in the morning. So why not make a cappuccino available to them to where it has coffee and chocolate? Everybody loves this, right? You don't think they're poisoning this crap? It's freaking garbage. So a place that sells organic juice can also sell cappuccinos, to where they're putting the coffee. Yeah, if you have to get your caffeine, but put in some good, healthy, quality products, some organic cocoa. Organic cocoa is good for you, right? It's called a cappuccino, I guess, when you mix coffee with chocolate. But you also put in organic cinnamon sticks. Now you've got something freaking really freaking good that's going to help you with these ailments that they've been attacking you with. And put freaking good sweetener in it, like organic coconut sugar. This is the first thing they attack in the morning. And so this business would help to fight that crap that they're doing to the people and snap the people in Stupidsville, because the body will start to get better. These things have medicinal properties. Look it up. Look what cinnamon, look at the medicinal properties cinnamon has. Okay? And so there are products available. And I've got some more I want to show you, but right now I had the Polar. Okay? If you're looking for something to replace your sodas that you drink, the Polar is not going to do it unless you like have a glass. I don't use glass. I use plastic cups because of my living situation. Okay? I don't have a dishwasher. I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have a juicer. Okay? It's just like homeless people don't have this stuff either. But there's things that you can use. Okay? They have these sodas available now where they took out all that freaking bad sugar. And so this is very nice, because this place that sells these organic fruit juices can have carbonated water too. For like in the summertime, you have, you want to have a drink with ice in the summertime when it's freaking hot outside. So they could have the ice. Crushed ice is even better. Crushed ice is light years better than the cubed ice. and and you can have the crushed ice with the carbonated water, which is basically what these new drinks are. They're basically just carbonated water. And there's a couple brands in Walmart. One is called Polar, and the other one is called Bubbler. Okay, stay away from some other brands because there's some other brands doing some funky crap. Okay, these are the two brands that I've checked out. I've got another brand on the way that actually has good sugar in it, that doesn't pour a whole freaking cup of sugar in it. Okay, that's the next product I'm going to be commenting on, but I don't want to give it away because I know the opposition is listening and they will try to freaking sabotage the product. They've done it over and over again. This is not my first barbecue. And so they could have the ice with the carbonated water, and you can have carrot juice, beet juice, pineapple juice. Pineapple juice, that's where they get the freaking enzymes for digestion, right? You can have pineapple juice, orange juice, grapefruit juice, all organic, right? You don't want Roundup in your drink. And coconut's going to be awesome. It's already ready for you. Down in Los Angeles, they have freaking more coconuts than you can shake a stick at. I never even knew about coconut juice until about like 5 years ago from the Pho's restaurant, the Vietnamese restaurant. That's the first time I had some. She took a coconut and sliced it open. I didn't know that. And this is ready to go. And so you can have these drinks available to where you're getting good stuff, beet juice, right? And it's carbonated. This is going to, and with good sugar. You're going to have 2 lines on this thing. People are going to be lining up to get these things. You're going to have people fresh squeezing the stuff. You order it, they fresh squeeze it for you. Can you imagine what the menu is going to look like on there? You're going to have freaking cars lined up for days to get this stuff. It's going to give Starbucks a run for their money. And that'll be pretty cool to have this stuff available. All organic. And when you drive by the donut shops, no enriched flour on your donuts, right? Or if you go to get some tortillas, right? No, when you read the ingredients, right now 99.9% of them are made with the garbage flour. Okay? So that's all I've got for right now. And we'll talk to you later. I suppose I should read these comments. Okay. Stray Kittens. Apples is for bozos. Apple is for bozos. They got pomegranate. But from what I've been studying, trying to get these products so that I can check them out. Right now it just says natural flavors. And because these bozos, your leaders, let these freaking criminals call their freaking chemicals natural flavors, you don't know if it's natural flavors or not. Okay? But I'm assuming that it is not good. Okay? What they're putting in here when they say natural flavors. We don't know right now. If they were using real organic fruit, that's a different story. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, if there was fruit, if it was real fruit, I would go for the pomegranate. Pomegranate, cherry, they're both freaking medicinal powerhouses. Okay? And all the berries, blueberry, raspberry, antioxidant powerhouses, right? They're giving you synthetic bullshit and they're cleaning it up. And so Yeah, I thought you were saying Bezos, not Bozos. But I was talking about the main problem with about the politics. I've been promoting America freedom to fascism. And because I believe in karma, I'm not telling you to not pay your taxes. Okay? I am not telling you to do because they will F your ass up. I'm just telling you to watch the documentary so that you will know what they're doing. When everybody else finds out, then they'll go in and handle these freaking clowns. Okay? Who you can find out about. If you're real smart, you can read a book called The Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin, medical doctor. Okay? He's a medical doctor, but it has nothing to do with the subject. The name of the book is called The Creature from Jekyll Island. If you're real smart, you can find out about it that way. If you're not smart, just watch the documentary. The documentary by Aaron Russo, who was telling you about this way back in the day when you did not want to freaking even mention these people back in the day. They would deal with you quick with the mafia. Okay? And the name of the documentary for you people who are not super smart, who can't process that kind of information. I'm not saying that I'm not smart, but I don't particularly read that type of stuff because it's sugar coated and it's just, to me, it's boring. Okay? The information is all there. If you're really super smart and you read through books like butter, you'll get it. But if you're not really super smart in that way, then just watch a documentary by Aaron Russo. It's called America, Freedom to Fascism. And you'll see who the real culprit is, who's causing all these problems. Because Mahatma Gandhi told you that oppression is the worst form of violence. This violence that went on up here with this one person getting shot is nothing compared to what these freaking rascals are doing. Okay? They're the ones creating all this freaking misery for everybody, including the people that they've made homeless, living out on the streets, that nobody even lifts a finger for because they're a bunch of selfish freaking pigs. Okay? And so watch that documentary, America, Freedom to Fascism, and you'll see who the real freaking oppressor is. Okay? And so thanks for leaving comments. Okay. Somebody says, how are you? How does it look like I am? I'm poor. I'm living in poverty. I'm trying to, find the good stuff through all this freaking poison shit. How they're tricking the people. It's like it's like walking through the jungle with all this freaking poisons. How they're poisoning the people and tricking the people. I've been learning, paying attention to these other people who are on YouTube, right? And I'm following up with it. They're showing you all kinds of different things and stuff, and then I go in and find out about the stuff, and I'm following up on it and looking for these products. Just the number one thing, flour, that's freaking confusing. You think these people are stupid? They know how to confuse the people. Once you start catching on, and then you fucking realize, right? You realize what criminals these people are. This is like freaking murder, what they're doing. And they've been doing it to you and all of your family for decades, raking in the bucks on them being not well, mentally and physically. Okay, so we have a foot in the whatchamacallit. Thanks everybody for leaving comments, and thanks for liking the video. We'll talk to you later. Signing out from the Central Valley in California. It's a sunny day today. It was very cold last night. Actually, the electric water heater in the summer, it only takes like 20 minutes to make hot water. In this weather right now, it takes like an hour and a half. That's like 5 times more. So just think how much more that costs in electricity to just make that hot water. You know, when you buy these little rinky-dink water heaters, they tell you it doesn't need a jacket, right? Because they're in cahoots with the power company. They're lying. I've been using that water heater all this time without a jacket on it. So I probably need to put a water heater jacket on it. But anywho, signing out on this January day. The sun finally started coming out. Yesterday was sunny. Today was sunny. And you should actually be outside getting sun. And there's this one person on YouTube, I saw it today. It's AI. It shows you there's this monk, right? This old monk. And he's sitting here and he's giving you advice, telling you stuff. And you can tell it's AI. And he says, you should go outside and get sunshine to feel better. Not you should feel better to go out and get sunshine. This is absolutely bullcrap, because these people are not stupid. They know that if they oppress you, you're going to stay inside and you're going to watch TV. You're not going to go outside because you are financially oppressed. The financially oppressed are ostracized. They're spit on. So why would you want to be outside to subject yourself to that crap? So this is freaking lies these idiots are putting out there, because the person, they're dumb to begin with. They say, oh, that makes sense. I got to go outside to feel better, right? No, you go outside, you're oppressed by the oppressor, the one I just talked about. You're going to be under freaking stress out there because people are going to be freaking ostracizing you. You're going to be worse off. Stress is the number one cause of all kinds of crap. If you don't believe me, do research on the number one doctor in the whole world. Okay? Has the most success rate that you could ever freaking shake a stick at. Okay? Look him up yourself. He's from Germany. His name is Dr. Coldwell. Okay? If you don't believe this shit that I'm saying about stress. Okay? And so anyway, thanks for tuning in, and signing out from the Central Valley, close to Fresno, California, 70 miles southwest of Central California. You wouldn't know what the place is called. Technically, it's Coalinga, California. Signing out. This is the second day we have the sun is shining. So for in the middle of winter, for the sun to be shining like this is pretty nice. And if things were better, you'd have everybody outside enjoying Mother Earth. But the way things are right now, it's not that way. Only the people who have money are actually out there enjoying this place, going to the beach, eating the best food, wild caught fish out on the beach, walking on the beach with bare feet, grounding themselves out. But the thousands and thousands of people on welfare and food stamps, they're sitting in their house, not getting sun. The number one thing that you need, watching TV, subjecting their mind to these brainwashing techniques that they're using on them. Okay, so thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll talk to you on the next video live stream.